Hiya, my name's Daniel Wright, and I'm running for the position of VP of Education in the Students' Union here. I've decided to run mainly because I've been the faculty officer for History and Politics for the past year, and I've seen what issues are being raised over and over again by students, and I've helped students across all divisions solve their issues, and I don't want to stop helping it, and I think I can do some good in the role. Well, my three main manifesto points are study space, mental health, and understanding and transparency. So, in terms of study space, it's pointless me saying that I'm going to provide more study space and all the study space because I can't go and build a building myself. But more is coming, and until then, what I want to do is make smarter use of the study space that we have. So, every room in Cottrell should be open. Because there's no point any room being empty while students are wandering around the library looking for a space to sit. As well as that, it should be made obvious when rooms are available and when rooms aren't available. So some kind of system on the door, be that an advanced computer system on the door, something like that I've seen at other universities, or just a bit of card like they have in the Into building. It shouldn't be too difficult to do. In terms of mental health, I want to work with the other SABs that are elected, as well as across the university, to implement a combined mental health strategy, as well as a work with the faculty officers and the personal tutors and the module reps, provide mental health training across the board so that the burden can be shared across the board. Obviously the buck stops with the counselling service, that's what has to be improved the most, but we can help provide other services and support elsewhere. As well as implement a faculty welfare officer and work towards that goal. So someone within each faculty whose job it is to look after the welfare of the students. And my third and final main policy point is understanding and transparency. The amount of students that come up to me with questions and ask me something about their education, and I am confused of why they don't already know it. It seems something that they should have already been told by a tutor or in their first week at uni or something like that. And the information is readily available, it's just students don't know where to find it. It's hidden behind a sea of acronyms and different meetings and committees and everything like that. So I want to clear up some of that, and part of that involves me being more visible out and about in the uni and the union. If students feel free to approach me, if there's information readily available on boards, online, in lectures and everything like that, then they're going to understand what problems are arising in their education, and they're going to know more, so where to go and solve them and how they can get the support that they need. I think the union is doing a great job at providing the support it needs for students in terms of social life, communities, things like that. I think that the current SABs have done a great job in being out there and being more visible, and that goes a long way to making students feel more comfortable in approaching the union and getting the support they need from there. In terms of what I think the union could improve on, it's definitely that understanding and transparency aspect across the board. There's still a lot of things that students don't know about their union, that they are confused about, and they don't know who to go to exactly, especially within the education department of the education position of the union. So that needs to be improved so that students feel most comfortable approaching the education role, because I think they already are with the other positions, but less so in education. Well, in the faculty officer position, I've had to work with both staff and students, which is obviously the key part of the role of VP Education. You're supposed to be that link between all of the students and the staff at the university and work with them. So I know how to do that now. I also know how to communicate with students and the staff members in a way that both parties are happy with and both parties understand as well. And also, as faculty officer, I've had to go to all these meetings, and I've had to understand and learn about what makes education tick at this university, and that's something that I can definitely bring to the role, which I think is going to be nothing but help. You should vote for me as your VP Education because I'm providing policies across my manifesto, and every single policy will happen and will work. I've consulted with the people that are going to be needed to make it happen, and they are on board. I've talked to students, and every issue on my manifesto is related to something that they've said, and I'm providing myself in the role, and I'm someone who has worked tirelessly as faculty officer to help students because I enjoy doing it, and I think that I can continue to do that to the best of my ability in the role of VP Education.